Now, this past Saturday, President Donald Trump announced that the U.S. military struck 3 sites in Iran, asserting that Iran's key nuclear were, quote, completely and fully obliterated.
The U.S. officials have said that American stealth bombers and the 30,000-pound bunker buster, which only the U.S. has, is the best chance for destroying fortified sites deep underground. Trump went to social media confirming the successful attack and adding, quote, "This is an historic moment for the United States of America, Israel, and the world. Iran must now agree to end this war. Thank you," unquote.
Now, I know that there are people who agree with Trump's actions, that Iran poses an actual threat to the U.S. and the world, and that Iran should not have a nuclear weapon, and the bombing of those sites stopped that.
Yeah, it
right?
would be really good if nobody had nuclear weapons, actually.
I think so.
On the flip side, Iran is claiming their nuclear program is strictly peaceful and that the U.S. should have stayed out of the conflict between Israel and Iran.
I don't know. I'm sure you have your own reservations on everything that has happened and transpired. I do know one thing, though, that regardless of what side you fall on, whether it's whether or not you side with our president or maybe you question his actions, I do believe that everybody agrees on one thing: we all want peace, not war.
Yes, I would rather just be sitting on the couch talking story with you about enjoy snacks than talking about, you know what I mean, the possibility of World War III.
We're going to do that.
That would be more enjoyable.
We're going to do that today, definitely, brother. But, here's praying that this show of strength does lead to peace.
Now, you know who's at peace today?
Who?
Unfortunately.
Who?
The Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yeah, what's the scoop with that, brother?
I can't believe I have to do this story. The Oklahoma Thunder last night beat the Indiana Pacers 103-91 in Game 7 of the NBA Finals last night. And this is a young team.
Yeah.
The average age is 26 years old.
And, and I also understand that this is the first time they've ever won the championship since being in the city. And I believe they've been there for about 17 years.
Yeah, because they stole them from Seattle. Am I being too bitter about that?
Wait,
a little bit.
So you're apparently a Seattle fan.
I am a huge Seattle. I'm a Seattle Sonics fan,
Yes.
diehard to the bone. Seattle team fan to the bone. So, 17 years ago, when Oklahoma City stole the Sonics from us, some of us still holding a little bit of a grudge. That OKC. So every year,
did you try and curse them that they never ever win a championship?
We did everything. It's like every time they wouldn't win, because they've been to the finals before and they didn't win, and we're like, yeah. And so what happened was Tyrese Halliburton, who's the star guard for Indiana, broke his Achilles.
Yeah, the Achilles
and once
injury.
he was done, that was it, man. And they did, Indiana, good job, but yeah.
Still
and
salty.
Now, but maybe Seattle gets a team now, because then the NBA will feel bad that us Seattle fans don't have a team.
Okay. I'm sorry about that, brother. Well, at least you have your health.
Okay.
That's important, right?
Okay, yeah.
Because as long as you didn't touch any stranded marine mammals at the beach this past weekend.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
What is the scoops with that?
Well, just this month alone, there have been 3 dolphins found stranded on the windward side, 2 in Waimanalo and 1 in Waikane. And UH researchers said that all 3 tested positive for an infectious bacteria that can be transferred to humans.
Ooh, it is called Brucella seti, and it can cause flu-like symptoms, neurological issues, and even chronic arthritis if left untreated in humans.
Now, the public is being warned not to touch or handle stranded marine animals, especially if you might see them floundering in the shallows and they're in distress, and you kind of want to help them and push them back into deeper waters. They're just saying don't do that, to please call NOAA, the Marine Wildlife Hotline, at 888-256-9840. They worry that by touching the animals too much that you can get that thing.
That sounds gross.
I know. But just be careful, because a lot of us are out there in the water. A lot of us are heading to the beach for the summertime. And you folks may run into the stranded marine animals.
And we all grew up going, if you can help.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So,
it's our tendency to do that.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
we just have to proceed with caution on that one. All right.
Good.
So what's the scoops with you? What you think about these things?
Yeah, let us know by sending an email at islandlifelive@KIT